the mixed doubles final we've just witnessed. Not quite the final everybody here was hoping for, the thriller we hoped from an all-Malaysian affair. But we have got men's doubles up for you next. More Malaysians, we've got the new young hopefuls, Go Jae Fei and Nur Izzuddin. Teenagers from Malaysia, they're up against a very strong pair from Indonesia, Berry Angriawan and Hardianto. So a quick look at the draw then in the men's doubles from quarter-final stage onwards. We had two Indonesian pairs in yesterday's semi-finals, only one of which made it through to today's finals. You can see there in the quarters the last of the hopefuls from Japan making their way through, Endo and Watanabe. No Japanese featured throughout today's finals, no Chinese either in fact, which is unusual for one of these big events, Grand Prix Gold. But there'll be great atmosphere in here in support of these two young guys, 18 and 19 years old. I'd never heard of either of them until this week. Jae Fei Go and Nur Izzuddin walking out for their first Grand Prix Gold final. What a day it is for them. What a day it was for them yesterday. They had to play against Marquis Kiddo and Hendra Gunawan, two legends of the men's doubles game. Perhaps a little past their best at their age, it's fair to say. But great for these young Malaysians to have faced that kind of opposition. These two fellas, though, are very much on form. Hardianto and Angriawan, a reasonably new pairing. Angriawan formerly played with Saputro. But there's been quite a shake-up in many different doubles pairings across all the disciplines and across many nations since the Olympic Games in Rio. And Indonesian doubles has seen quite a lot of a shake-up. So let's see if we can get a quick listen in for the coin toss. So it looked as though the Indonesians won the toss and elected to serve. I think the Malaysians will start the match at the near end of the court, bottom of your screen. Go Jae Fei, the 19-year-old from Negeri Sembilan in Malaysia. They haven't been playing senior badminton for all that long. Currently ranked 60. If they keep having weeks like this, it won't be long until they're up towards the world's top. Probably top 20 to 30. His partner, Nur Izzuddin, also 19 years old, from Johor. Well, what a week they've had. Some very tough, almost hour-long matches earlier on in round 1 and round 2 against Hong Kong and Taipei. But as you can see, it was their semi-final yesterday, probably their most comfortable result against Marquise Kiddo and Angriawan. Not so easy today, I'm afraid to say. Berry Angriawan, the 25-year-old from Sukabumi in Indonesia. They're ranked close to their best, somewhere around the top 20. Although unseeded here at the Malaysian Masters this week. His partner, Hardianto, the 23-year-old from Cilacap in Indonesia.
Players ready to play.
That walkover in round 2 against Mohamed Hassan and his old partner Saputro paves the way through to quarterfinals and semi-finals. It's the first time these two have met, of course. The Malaysians fairly new to the senior circuit and the Indonesians being a reasonably new partnership. Kang Seung-young from Korea, our umpire for today. She's supported by Oscar Wang Chiang-si from Taipei, the service judge. So we're in for a fast and furious battle here. There'll be plenty of smashing, plenty of skill. It's going to be all guns blazing, I think, in this men's doubles final. Let's hope the home crowd can get behind these teenagers from Malaysia and they can keep up with Angriawan and Hardianto. Well, no prizes for guessing who the crowd are in support of today. Wow. Great defending from the Malaysians, turning defence into attack. And the crowd can help us count the amount of smashes. What an atmosphere now here at the Cebu Indoor Stadium. Izzuddin forced to drive that one a few inches wide of the doubles line. Just couldn't control it off the hip. Very one-sided crowd, even in support of a error into the net by Berry Angriawan. Great net shot, setting up the smash. Oh, he plays the drop instead. Clever stuff from Izzuddin. but it was the net shot from his partner that gave them that opportunity. A great start for the Malaysians. Well, it's hard not to get excited watching this. The noise from the crowd all around us forces you to be entertained. Well, it's almost unfair, really. It's 3 versus 2, really, out there at the moment. 2 Indonesians against 2 Malaysian players and the crowd. You can justify it, though. The Indonesian support at any event home in Indonesia is, if anything, even louder. Well, that one did look out, actually, didn't it? Hard to tell from this angle. Either way, it's only the score that matters. 8-1 now. Well, he caught the tape, quite obviously. Did the shuttle reach the floor before his racket reached the net? I'm not so sure. Irrelevant now. Malaysians are off to a flying start here, 9-2 up. It's quite unbelievable. This Malaysian pair at 19 years old, both of them are already ranked the 3rd highest ranking Malaysian pair now, I think. Shows how far they've come in such a short amount of time. Great straight smash from Hardianto. The net cord helped bury Angriawan force a short lift. And well finished off by Hardianto. I think it's 4 points in a row for the Indonesians from 9-2 down. But the Malaysians soon put a stop to that. Well, it was the wrong choice of shot from Hardianto in the middle of that rally. Go Zhifei was onto that very quickly indeed. And what a start for this young Malaysian pair. They're in lead by 5 points at the mid-game interval in the first. 11-6. So it's been a good year for this Malaysian pair. Still a very young age. 2 international series wins in 2016. They also won, 2 international series finals in 2016, but they also won the Swiss International. Perhaps their biggest result, at least when you look at ranking points, was the semi-final they made at the Dutch Open. Oh, great court coverage from the Malaysians, working so well as a pair. Backing each other up. Oh, what a shame. They created enough opportunities, but the Indonesians were just able to hang in there. And Izzuddin perhaps went for the outrageous reverse behind the back. Great to see them undaunted by the occasion, especially in front of a home crowd. Yeah, the net cord made it difficult for Hardianto to control the length on the lift. The shuttle was spinning and that backhand lift landing 1 or 2 inches out, 5 points the gap. Instructions from Izzuddin as to his serve. Go Zhifei caught in 2 minds with that backhand, I think. It was neither a drive or a block or a push, really. It was just dollied up for Angriawan. Better from Izzuddin. Pinned his opponent into the body with that net drive. Still got their 5-point lead. Well, the Indonesians fought back to within 3 momentarily, but the error from Angriawan. Hands them back the serve. Angriawan looking at the service judge in hope of a fault on the flick, but it was a great serve. We saw it yesterday from both these young Malaysians against Kiddo and Gunawan. That flick serve used to great effect.
Sosomo, 12-16.
Good backhand drive, straight through the middle of his opponents. Both Indonesians unsure as to who should pick that up. Better from Angriawan, finding some space.
13-17. Okay, please. Clear. Open, please.
So the Indonesians serving 4 points behind. The Malaysians need the same 4 points to take the opening game. Yeah, that drive, that's a smash, almost more of a drive, too flat. Oh, good pick up from Izzuddin. They didn't deserve the point really, but the Indonesians failed to kill it off.
Sosomo, 15-18. Okay.
Well, once again, Izzuddin trying the ambitious, that backhand cross. The apology to his partner. Even if he had pulled the shot off, Angriawan was there covering the cross net.
Play.
He might live to regret those two trick shots. Izzuddin.
Sosomo, 17-18.
Well, they had such a great lead earlier on in this game, the Malaysians. Massive support from the crowd, certainly helping them.
Hardianto.
But the Indonesians have managed
17, 18.
to get back to within 1 point of them.
Play.
Izzuddin guilty of trying to too ridiculously ambitious backhand reverse cross nets. And if they lose this opening game, they might just be heartbroken for wasting those opportunities with the chance to go for something more simple.
18.
Go Jae Fei puts a smash in the net, and suddenly it's 18 all. And this opening game now could go either way. Oh, the backhand lift was good.
19, 18.
We haven't seen many errors from this Malaysian pair. Can they hold it together, the Malaysians, and close out this opening game? They fully deserve to.
Just over. 19 all.
Great attacking smash, good cross block on the backhand, but the pressure was too much and Angriawan steps forward
20. Game
to
point.
finally kill the rally off. Great footwork from Angriawan. He was deep in the round the head backhand corner for a moment. His partner stepped across to cover the straight. One split in the mid-court and he was on to the straight net from one corner to the other very quickly. Good doubles. 2019 game point Indonesia. What a comeback. And unbelievably, the Indonesians close out this opening game. They were 9-1 down, I think it was. A massive start for the Malaysians, but unfortunately they weren't able to close it out. And I'm sorry to say, Izzuddin, those two ridiculously ambitious cross-court 360, whatever you call it, shots he tried, trick shots, wasted the opportunity to play a much more simple shot and keep the attack, and it's the Indonesians that take the opener. Well, the ambition of youth, I suppose.
20 seconds.
Massive crowd support. They are off to such a good start, the Malaysians, teenagers. And I wonder whether Izzuddin will look back and regret the 2 trick shots he tried midway through the game. There was no need for it. They both failed. They lost the point.
Second game. No more.
And unfortunately, it wasn't just 1 point loss, but it gives some hope and some momentum back to the Indonesians, who eventually came back and closed out the game.
1 loss.
So now the favourites on paper, at least, Angriawan and Hardianto, are a game up. And they might just start to relax a little bit. They certainly didn't look like the dominant pair in that opening game, but it's the results that's all that matters. And the Malaysian crowd here really need to get behind their 2 young stars and help pick them up and drive them forward once again now. 3-love down in the second game. Yeah, that's better from Go Jie Fei.
1-3.
Well, brilliant stuff from the Malaysians, soaking up the pressure. Great footwork, great movement, great defence of those smashes from Indonesia early on. And a good choice of attacking shots from Go. Much better from Izzuddin. Very lively in attack. He was ready to pounce all over that net. Not exactly textbook footwork, but it doesn't matter. Almost a slam dunk to finish.
Clear. Get ready. Play.
Yeah, great play again, Izzuddin. He's making up for those couple of silly choices in the opening game. There's some great attacking play. Oh, it's brilliant from Izzuddin. Mixing it up with that slice that came out of the blue. Very Angriawan. Certainly not expecting the slice forehand into the tram lines. Good defense from both Malaysians. Oh, great racket skill from Go. Oh, but the backhand from Hardianto out of the blue. I thought he would jump out on the straight with the forehand, but good execution with the backhand kill. Oh, good racket skill and good movement, athletic jumping from the Malaysians, but the error at the net in the end hands the Indonesians the point. As I was saying earlier, the Indonesians with a change-up in partnerships throughout, many of the top players across different nations. This might even be the Indonesians' first tournament as a pair. They've certainly both played a lot of doubles and even played the Malaysian Masters before, but perhaps not together. Slight confusion there from Angriawan. So instructions to his partner from the serve behind the back. Didn't help their cause, some good returning and a good finish. Well, a tricky second game for both pairs, nothing much between them. 9-9, and the crowd desperately hoping for a third game. They need their young Malaysian players to take this second game.
Just over 10, 9. Four, 11, 9, it's over.
And at the mid-game interval, it's the Indonesians 11-9 up, 1 game to the good. And after periods of brilliant play from the Malaysians, somehow the Indonesians are just showing their experience and quality and managing to stay in front.
Court, please leave the court. Player, on court, please. Court.
Some Indonesian fans in the crowd trying to get behind their hopefuls here in the men's doubles final. That support not welcomed by the home crowd, it seems.
12, 9.
Great for building the tension nonetheless. Well, a great smash from Go Zhefei. Right into the hip of Berry Angriawan.
Just over 13, 10.
Well, it's heartbreaking at the moment for this Malaysian pair and for the home crowd, who have been silenced somewhat. It looked very much like the Malaysians were going to take that opening game. They deserved it. Somehow the Indonesians managed to cling on and come through with the win. And now they're 14-10 up in the second. Oh, great defense. Oh, it was too much in the end for Go. His partner Izzuddin on the floor. But another great rally in this men's doubles final.
Thank you. Okay. Okay. Please. Angriawan. So. Oh, sorry. Hardianto. Fine. 15-10. Play.
So 15-10, Hardianto with the serve. Oh, great lift into the forehand corner
16-10.
from Angriawan. And Izzuddin out of position. Indonesia 6 points up.
Just over 11-60. Okay.
Well, go Zhe Fei doing everything he can to retrieve the shuttle. Some good racket skills, but the pressure's too much.
Call.
Indonesia all over the attack.
Call. 18-11.
So suddenly the only noise in the stadium we can hear is the crowd in support of the Indonesians.
19.
This home crowd really have to get behind their young Malaysian players now. At 19-11 though, surely the match is too far gone. The Indonesians 1 game up. And they'll need a lot more luck like that net cord if they're to find a way back into this match.
Hardianto. Hardianto. Angriawan, get ready. Get ready.
Great anticipation from Izzuddin. Oh, some great defending all round. That one drifting just long. What a shame for the Malaysians.
Just over 20.
It was another wonderful rally.
Okay.
But on too many occasions in this second game, it just can't seem to kill the rally or keep the shuttle in when it counts. And halfway through the opening game, we didn't think we'd be saying this, but the Indonesians took the opener and they're 20-12 up in the second.
Play.
So Hardianto with the serve, match point and championship point, Indonesia. On the backhand from Go Fei, drifts long, such disappointment for this Malaysian pair. It was the best start they could have ever hoped for in the opening game. The crowd were right behind them. But it's not the last we're going to see of Go Fei and Nur Izzuddin, the teenagers, the new Malaysian stars. But today belongs to Indonesia. Prix, Angriawan and Hardianto. Hardianto are the Far East Malaysian Masters champions in the men's doubles of 2017. Taking that match 21-19, 21-12. What a great comeback it was in that opening game. If only the Malaysian pair were able to close out that game. They had an 7 or 8 point lead at one stage. I can't believe they threw it away. And if they'd have taken that opener and got some momentum, who knows what would have happened. A great week for these two young Malaysians nonetheless. Probably the biggest result of their career to date. Although they won the Swiss International, this Grand Prix Gold final performance might see them pick up ranking points when it matters. They played some terrific badminton at times. Go Fei and his partner Nur Izzuddin. So the Chief Minister of Sarawak back to present the prizes to the men's doubles runners-up and men's doubles winners here at the Malaysian Masters. They'll have their day, their time to shine, no doubt, in the future. At 19 years of age, it's been a great performance for Go Fei and Nur Izzuddin. Today they pick up the runners-up trophy and their prize money of $4,500 US. And our champions for 2017, Prix, Angriawan and Hardianto of Indonesia. And a check for nearly $9,500 US. And a couple of those cuddly looking crocodiles. A colleague of ours earlier in the week saw a not so cuddly looking crocodile outside of the hotel, which was something of a worry, but these look a lot more friendly. So our men's doubles champions from Indonesia will be back very shortly for the last final of the day, the women's singles. So it was a great comeback in the opening game in that men's doubles final from the Indonesians, and a very dominant display in the second to come through and take the title. We've got one final left for you today. It's the women's singles. The hero of India, Saina Nehwal, the #1 seed. She's up against, well, barely a junior, Pornpawi Chorchawan of Thailand. Quick look at the draw from quarterfinal stages onwards. We had 6 nations in the quarterfinals draw in the women's singles. 2 Hong Kong players, as you can see, in the semi-finals yesterday. Unfortunately for them, neither of them made it. No Malaysians in the final, but that won't stop this crowd cheering for both of these women, in particular the hero of India, Saina Nehwal, such a popular badminton player in Asia. And here she comes, today dressed all in black, with a few pink sparkles on that outfit. And as always, the face of sheer determination. 100% business when she's on court, Saina Nehwal. So this young lady from Thailand has gone